Imagine. Just think, if he walked 15 yards, he would have walked 2 more yards, yes or no? Did you have to say anything? No. Why did you say it? I tell you why you said it. Because your parents told you the same thing. You inherited that sentence pattern, you know. If you had attended such course, you would have said afterwards, be careful. If you had not, you would say, see what I told you? You would have reinforced that negative behavior. One dentist in California, after attending a communication course, quadruple his practice. He was working with children. Now see what happens. A little kid, first time is a toothache. The kid goes to the parent, father, mother, daddy, daddy, I got a toothache. Daddy says, I take you to a dentist. In the kid's mind, that means dentist is a good guy. But daddy does not stop at that. He says, I take you to a dentist, Ramesh, but do not cry when it hurts. And Ramesh thinks, I got already pain, he's talking about additional pain. On the way to the dentist, mother says, remember Ramesh, do not vomit on doctor's white apron. Now kid had no idea that children must be vomiting. That thought was not in his head. She planted it. And she started thinking, why would a dentist wear an apron? Kids must be vomiting. Mother told me. As he walks into the dentist's office, the nurse comes. Hi Ramesh, how are we today? He's carrying an injection. It's not going to hurt. And he said, yeah, sure. Out comes the dentist wearing a white apron. And he thinks, this is the one I'm supposed to vomit on. Just think how it snowballs. This dentist, after attending a communication course, one thing he did, he stopped, he got rid of his uniform. He told everybody in his office to get rid of the uniform. He rearranged this waiting room so it looked like somebody's drawing room. And when people came, they were offered tea, coffee. On the cup it was written, relax, relax, relax. And he soundproofed his operation room. Because otherwise what happens, somebody getting drilled there, you feel it outside, you know. You are sitting outside and you idiomotor response, you know. So the point is, how you can change a whole lot of things by learning about principles of communication. And what are the application of this is what I'm talking about. You can apply all this. Why don't people do all this? Because one of the problems, when people become great communicators, they got power over people. And people are threatened by such people. I give you examples from history. Socrates, you heard of him? What happened to him? Huh? Not. He was given poison, hemlock to drink. What was his offense? The youth of Greece followed him. They loved this guy. Old man. And he talked with them and they followed him. Establishment people did not like him. He said, hey, listen, don't do this. Otherwise we will kill you. He said, I'll die. Give me the... He chose to die. Mahatma Gandhi. Entire India followed him. What happened to him? Attack. Right? Now think, if somebody told Mahatma Gandhi, "Tamne sahib koi godi maar sa badhu na bolo na." Don't say such thing, somebody is going to shoot you dead. Would he have changed? Yes, no? No. He chose. John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Martin Luther King, this Nobel Prize winning peace leader in America. I have a dream. Dream permanently. Huh? So there's a risk. So I want you to appreciate that there is a risk. Question is, should you take that risk? Answer, ladies and gentlemen, is an unequivocal yes. As a parting gift, I'm going to share a poem with you, written by a friend of mine. And I want to take this message with you. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out for another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas, your dreams before the crowd is to risk loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. To try at all is to risk failure. But risk we must, because the greatest hazard to life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing. He may avoid suffering, but he simply cannot learn, feel, change, grow, love, or live. Chained by his certitudes, he has forfeited freedom. Only the person who risks can be called a free person. Ladies and gentlemen, you're free. God bless you.
We have some time for question answers if students are interested. Introduce yourself and ask some relevant question. Yes, sir.
Now my name is Dharmendra. Sometimes what the issue is, in an interview, you are supposed to impress the interviewer in say 2 minutes or something.
Right.
So in that 2 minutes, how you can be more effective?
Practice, practice, practice. Go through a lot of mock interviews. Tell somebody to interview of different things and practice. Yeah. And don't try to impress, try to be truthful, basically.
I think this is very important.
Yeah.
Don't try and impress.
People are not stupid that get impressed, you know.
My name is Shanana. I've done my MBA in Media and Entertainment with Films and New Media. What I wanted to know is, in terms of body language, how do you overcome the question of a trick body language? For example, if someone's teaching and you're nodding your head, which generally means that you're interested, but the mind just ends up wandering. So how do you kind of, if you are the speaker, how do you end up recognizing that and working with it?
I'm not clear on your question, to be
The
honest.
trick body language, wherein if you are a speaker,
Yeah.
and there are people who are nodding the head, which is a gesture of being interested, or sitting forward means you're interested, you're listening. But that may not always hold true because the mind might be wandering, and that might just be a gesture.
Again, the question is changing and learning from somebody who can
Yes,
mentor.
trick, how do you handle with the trick body language?
Sir, he's
The person may not be attentive, but maybe pretending to be
pretending,
Okay.
exactly. Yes.
Go with it. It's his loss.
Okay. Anyone? Yes, sir. Please introduce yourself.
So I want to ask, like, suppose the person who is communicating to me is not a good communicator, but he has lots of knowledge.
Yeah.
How can I be a good listener when he can't communicate to me?
Okay, just by asking right questions so you can explain to you. But again, asking the right question also requires some homework. Please understand that.
Hello sir, this is
Hi.
Ashish Agarwal here. Sir, as you said that there are some suppose there are 3 interviewers. Is it necessary to look at the person who is questioning us or to look at
All three. Periodically all three. Don't just stare at one person.
I just want to ask that out of these 2 effective types of communication, the verbal and the non-verbal one, so which one is more important to the interviewer?
The totality is more important. They both have to be in harmony for giving the right message.
So my name is Divya. I would like to know, how do we trust a stranger, someone who we just met for the first time? Say, for example, in business, if I go and meet someone for the first time, how do I trust him?
Okay, if you ask me, most people are trustworthy. Okay, so trust them because you have to take risk anyway. The problem is, it's funny thing. As children, we took much more risk than as adult. Because every time you met, sit down, Divya. Even the first person you met after you were born, the guy looks and says, "I'm your daddy." Do you ask for his DNA profile? He's a stranger, right?
That's because as a child,
So you take the risk, you learn to take risk, and then you'll, over the experience, you'll learn. Generally, people are trustworthy, believe me. Seriously.
Can I invite S.P. Agrawal sir to present a small memento to Rooshikumar sir? A token of our love and acceptance.
Sir, thank you, sir.
sir, please come.
Professor Pandya sir, it was indeed a great pleasure listening to your electrifying presentation. The subject of our great interest to all of us. Let us give him a big hand. Our grateful thanks to Mr. Sivananda for sparing his valuable time in his busy schedule and inaugurating this program. This program would not have been possible without the help of Dalmia Institute, led by Professor Arya, with his team, Professor Rajan, and the students volunteers. Our President, Mr. Agarwal, and Vice President, Mr. Bhaskar Joshi, are always the source of inspiration for organizing these kinds of programs. Sir, we will continue to do these kinds of programs in future as well. Friends, thanks to all of you for your presence and look forward to your presence again for the tomorrow's program. The feedback form is given to you. Please give that at the entrance so that we can improve upon our future programs. Thank you very much.
They